Welcome back, everybody, to the Pokemon TPP version playthrough. This is part 16. It has returned, yes. And we're still here, going to be finishing up with the Rocket Hideout, and it's extremely slow, yet sped up. Little movement pads, I forgot what they're called already. And this guy wants me to stop meddling in Team Rocket's affairs. Well, that's absolutely not going to happen. Because, you know, the bad guys have to, you know, be put a stop to and such. And that's why we're here, you know, to beat him up and hurt him. Alright, so this is Mr. Mime. I can't remember if we fought one of these before. I think we actually did in the previous video. But I guess, oh yeah, that's right. Oh, okay. So I guess we did. I didn't speed up the beginning of the battle because it used a brand new attack. The Substitute. It really caught me off guard. Because, again, well, you know, this was, you know, edited for, you know, Red 151, all these fancy, hard Pokemon that you gotta beat. And I don't recall hearing the noise for Substitute in Gen 1. So all that weird, like, that was happening with the Substitute, it really, it confused me and surprised me, and oh boy. Of course, that noise that I just made, it just immediately reminded me of Deck, aka One Yesterday, although some people may remember him as KFC57. He used to make these videos called Anthony, Anthony's Retarded. I think he made like 3 of them. And he would go, Anthony, are you retarded? And then put a clip of me saying something really like dumb and silly and wacky right after that. Like, I think in one of them, I think I said, haha, chocolate's brown, or something. So I think that little noise that I made for Substitute, my Substitute imitation, or perhaps a substitution, haha, funny, perhaps that would be adequate for one of those ideas. Anyway, alright, so yeah, we're getting fancy items. I'm going back for items, and then, of course, you know, I had to speed them up. What do we got here? We got a TM02. I believe this was Sky Attack, and that's not a very good, or not Sky Attack. What was it? Air Slash or something? Razor Wind. That was it. You know, I completely forgot about that move because that move is beyond useless. It doesn't work. Who has the lift key? As we're gonna find out, this guy was being very, very sarcastic and rude about asking that question. As we battle, oh god, another Jinx who's winking. Winks. Ha. I'm gonna, you know, read some more little comments that, you know, that I do from time to time. Let's see here. Aoke said that, he was reiterating the thing about critical hits being based off the base speed of a Pokemon. I believe I asked about agility, whether or not that factored into it. It says buffs like agility do not factor into this, or alter this. The target speed is also not an influence. Very interesting. Also, type effectiveness works the same way in later generations, and due to bug types, effectiveness is listed incorrectly sometimes. Even if listed incorrectly, it still works like it should. Also strange. Oh, also, here's this Rocket guy. So, I was looking for the lift key, and I went back and talked to him, and he just poops it out. He just goes, oh no, I dropped the lift key! Boop. Oh no, he drops another one. That would be amazing. Anyway, I just happen to have a lift key and a copy of it. Way too much trust in that guy from Giovanni. Oh, sorry, did I spoil that? Anyway, well, we'll get to battle him later on in this video. Oh, did I spoil that too? Gosh darn it. Anyway, finishing up with what Aoke said, in the Gen 1 games, gym leaders can also use potions even if they go second in a response to your attack. That's what I was questioning as well. This was removed in the later games as you're unable to do that yourself. Can't let the AI cheat, right? You know, AI still cheats regardless, you know. Who's to say whether or not that's right or wrong? It's just the AI being the AI. Nobody coded it or anything. The AI just, you know, it just thinks for itself. Anyway. Alright, so we're looking at Rocky for some reason. I'm not quite sure. And we're going to go into this elevator, or this lift, perhaps. Now, I did a little bit of a derp here. I was actually supposed to go to B4F, which I think they tried to make a little more obvious, because there's no B3F. And, you know, it's just, you know, that's like probably the first thing that you should notice. Is, wait a minute, there's B1, 2, and then 4? Maybe I should go to 4. No, my idea was go to 1. And going to 1 sent us back to the very beginning of this dungeon, I guess? I guess you call it dungeon. You know, that's where we came in from. You know, we're just one level below the Celadon Game Corner, the Rocket Game Corner. Why? Yeah, that's a good question. Why did I come up here? But yeah, as I will now figure out. You know, is this not the third time that I'm using a full heal to recover from poison? Pretty sure this is the third time in this one video. But yeah, we already battled this guy ages ago, and then I was like, oh, that's where I am. Okay, perhaps I should go back to the lift and do some lifting, and maybe go to B5. No, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I got a little lost, as you could tell. Now I'm looking around. Wait a minute, this looks familiar too. Wait, I better go back in the lift. Well, by process of elimination, we tried 1, we tried 2, there is no 3, so maybe we should try number 4. Maybe that's the place we have to go to. Oh, look! Guys I never battled before. Here we go. Now we're talking. Oh, hello. I just instantly go to the left because, you know, there's no guys there that I can see immediately, so I'm like, better make sure that I'm getting everything around here. So, oh, okay. I was gonna say, what am I gonna do here? Repel seemed like the most obvious choice there, but yeah, we're also gonna use a super potion on Rocky. Make sure that he's all nice and healed up. And we're gonna get that iron. I believe we're gonna use this on Rocky. It seems like the most obvious choice. Yes, we are. Okay. Got a little bit of that iron going. Iron supplements for our Rocky. And now we're gonna... Oh, right, so these two guys. So, I can't remember what Pokemon these two guys had in the, you know, the original Red and Blue. But these guys literally have the exact opposite Pokemon of each other. And I think it was really, really cool. So he starts out with a Sandslash. And of course, you know, we're going to super speed this because we've already, you know, dealt with these guys and their ridiculous crits. Now he's got a Nidoqueen, which I believe we also faced earlier in the playthrough. And a Wigglytuff, which I definitely know we faced earlier in the playthrough, because who could forget those eyes? Oh god. Alright, so he had Sandslash, Nidoqueen, and Wigglytuff. Alright, so what could this guy have? Well, let's find out. Oh, this guy remembers us from Mount Moon. Oh, sweet, we get to beat him up twice. Not once, but twice. I like that. Alright, so he's going to start out with Sandslash. Okay. So not really the opposite... Or not the opposite, the counterpart of Sandslash. I don't think Sandslash is the counterpart of Sandslash, but now we've got a Nidoking. And, I wonder what he could have for his third Pokemon. Yeah, that's right, it's Clefable. Strange. Alright. Clefable is like so much less creepy than Wigglytuff, at least in this generation. Wigglytuff really doesn't look as awful. And by that I mean like really, really creepy with those eyes in later generations, but in this one, oh. I think I already told the story about Raticate and how Raticate just like genuinely freaked me out when I was younger and I was playing this Gen 1 and Raticate's sprite was just scary. Alright, so here he is! It's the big boss behind his blank table and in front of... You know, I never really questioned what those things are behind. It looks like, you know, giant, like, 1950s computers. You know, the ones that are really huge and tall and use, like, tape to record stuff. Anyway, alright, so this is not going to be super sped up because, well, you know, this is a particularly important battle against a particularly important foe. So, yeah. In the meantime... We're gonna go ahead and, I might as well mention that, well, Sun and Moon is getting ever so close. You know, by the time that this video is uploaded, it will be within 2 weeks of its release date. And I must say, I'm adequately hyped for it because one of the most recent videos that they uploaded as a trailer was the reveal of the starters' final evolutions, as well as some other stuff. And then they showed Red and Blue, and Red and Blue grew up, And I was like, oh my god, my mind just got blown. I can't even, I don't know. It just looked so cool. I love how Blue is still like the really like, you know, talky, cocky, kind of, you know, confident guy. And Red is literally, Red just talks in, you know, ellipses, and he's just, Red, I swear, like, nobody else seems to see this but me, but I think that Red looks super buff. He actually looks like he's just like been hitting the gym from 9 to 6, you know, just lifting, and his shoulders are just like humongous, and he just looks like he just looks like he's not taking any crap. That's just, no. Just 100% serious mode all the time. Although, I guess to be fair, that's pretty much how he was to begin with, but still. Now his face definitely reflects that. So I love how he at least recognizes the fact that we raise our Pokemon with the utmost love and care. And how nice of him. As he departed, he left us the Silph Scope. So now that we have the Silph Scope, boss, I'm sorry I failed you, bossu. Now that we have the Silph Scope, we can now finally go to the Pokemon Tower in Lavender Town and finish that up and move on from there, you know, the story progression, and progress from there. But, you know, we're not quite there yet, so we're gonna go there now, as, you know, we do our usual leaving wherever we are, and, you know, heal up real quick and then move on. But yeah, I'm just like, that video, like, the demo, the Sun and Moon demo that came out was, it was okay, but, like, it was only interesting for, like, the, like, what, 10 or 15 minutes that, like, of gameplay that, like, you get out of it from, like, the story mode of the demo, which, you know, the lack thereof, basically. And, like, the little things that they've been, like, releasing, at, like, within future dates, so it's just, like, eh. I mean, so what? Like, mostly it's just, like, NPCs that will just, like, tell you stuff, and it's just like, wow. And then they'll give you little things that, like, you can transfer to Sun and Moon once they actually release, which is like, it's okay, I guess. You just, like, you get some pretty wings, there's a ball mushroom involved, and, oh, you get the Ash Greninja. That was just such a bad idea. I did not like Ash Greninja. I thought that was a terrible move. I don't know why they felt like they needed to canonize, I guess if that's the word. Oh, hey, there he is. That guy that I was talking about just a couple minutes ago. It's Slick. What brings you here? Your Pokemon don't look dead. Oh, God. Well, we're just, once again, we're talking about the concept of death here in Generation 1. I don't think that that's anything that they will touch on anymore in, you know, the current generations. They definitely took some artistic liberties here with Gen 1. Gen 1, I don't know, Gen 1 definitely seemed a little bit darker, didn't it, as comparison to the later generations. Maybe Generation 5, you know, was kind of up there, you know, with the whole, the storyline there. But, yeah, this definitely dealt with the concept of death and everything. What was I gonna say? Oh, so, yeah, this was another, you know, serious / important, battle. But I just decided to speed up this first battle against, Slick's Pidgeot, because, you know, it was just mooping around and being a rap god. So, that took a while. So, you know, I double sped it instead of, like, the normal, what is it, like 3 or 4 times speed? I don't really know how much it is, but it's pretty fast. Alright, so we're just gonna counter whatever he's throwing at us. So yeah, like I was saying, the Ash Greninja was really not my favorite thing. There was like a couple of other things that you could get from the Sun and Moon demo. I might as well just load it up really quick here, because I have it in my history. Let's see. Oh, you get a star piece for challenging all the trainers there. You get a nugget if you catch 3 Pokemon in the Pokemon Catching Challenge. And then you get 3 Stardust for talking to some specific woman. And then you can transfer all that stuff to the Sun. The full release of Sun and Moon. But, yeah, it's not super, you know, like game-breaking or anything. It's just stuff to give you a little boost of money, I guess, in the very beginnings of the game there. Early goings, beating up this guy's Kingler. This is new. He didn't have a Kingler before. Huh. Interesting. Oh, this was the thing where the meme came from with the Eradicate. Because I'm pretty sure that this specific team that he has here for this, romhack is different than the actual Red and Blue. But in the actual Red and Blue, he had Eradicate in the previous battle in the SSN. And then in this battle, he does not. It's just completely gone, and then, there's like an end joke, running gag, / meme, whatever you want to call it, that his Eradicate died, which, I mean, that just sounds really silly, because why? Why would it have died? Like, the most obvious answer, I think, for that would just be he deposited it in the PC. He just didn't want to use it anymore, and he just got a different Pokemon. There you go. There's no, like, big, like, conspiracy behind this or anything. I don't think that Pokemon actually died, although, you can see why people came up with that, because we're in the Pokemon Tower, and it deals with a bunch of dead Pokemon, so, yeah, people decided to put 2 and 2 together for little conspiracy theories. They're crazy, I tell you, crazy! Alright, so we're gonna Razor Leaf this guy. I like how I used Acid the first couple times, because it's just like, why not? A little something different, because, why not just not do Razor Leaf? You stinker! He actually said it! He said stinker. I sat there for a few seconds, because it's just like, I can't believe he just called me a stinker. Wow. I can't find the grown-up Marowak yet. I love how, like, they treat Marowak in this storyline as, like, the rarest imaginable Pokemon, and it's just so weird. Because Marowak is not a difficult Pokemon to get. Marowak literally just evolves from Cubone at level, such and such. I don't know, it's like 20 or 30 something. Oh, so, for some reason, I just felt like I needed to talk to all of these channelers along the way as we progress upward through the Pokemon Tower. Now, originally you're not able to progress very much in this place because the wild Pokemon that you run into will come up as ghosts, not actual Pokemon. They'll just say a ghost appeared, and it'll have a weird sprite. And your Pokemon will literally be unable to do anything. Like, it won't fight. You can use items, you can switch out, but they will not attack, and you can run away. But, yeah, you need the Silph Scope in order to progress along here, and defeat these guys. And for some reason, I don't know, the channelers, are just, like, the ghosts have gone absolutely nuts for some reason in this tower, and they just started possessing people. Oh, okay. Oh, right, so the wild Pokemon in this place. So, like I said, this is a romhack, and yeah, they're level 50. I don't know. I don't understand. It's a little excessive. The wild Pokemon's levels are literally higher than the Pokemon that the trainers have in this tower. So, I was a little confused. And, yeah, I just decided to skip, whatever, wild Pokemon battles that we have popping up here. Because, nobody enjoys those. Alright, so we're gonna battle this channeler who, what the? Has a muck. That's not a ghost type at all, but okay. It's purple. I guess it's close. Anyway. But yeah, I kind of sort of, there was something else I was gonna mention about Sun and Moon, but, I don't know. I'm sure it'll come to me. I've seen like a number, that's what it was. So there was like a little spoiler from, what was it? Data mining. There was quite a bit of data mining going on with the Sun and Moon demo. And, I'm gonna mention a little spoiler here. If anybody's not, interested in hearing the spoilers, just, mute it for like the next 20 seconds or so. But, I do love the fact that they decided to completely remove HMs from the game. And now, all of the HMs are just set into TMs, because TMs are reusable now anyway, since Gen 6, I think. Or Gen 5, maybe? Since Gen 6, at least. So, yeah, now they have, like, Fly and Surf and something else as, like, a TM. And I just find that so much more convenient instead of having to, like, do the move deleter thing. And they got rid of Flash, which is nice, too, because who cares about Flash? Nobody likes Flash. Alright, so that's it for that little spoiler. And, no, we're not gonna be cursed with you, crazy channeler lady. You're just weird. Oh, no. Not Hypno. God. Oh. All the creepy memes with his big nose and his creepiness. Hypno is just the worst. Oh, boy. Alrighty. So it looks like we're closing in on the end of this video here. I didn't quite get to everything that I wanted to get to in this video. But hey, you know, that's why the playthrough continues on, so I can get to more stuff later on. Why not? I'll have later stuff to talk about later. Anyway, that's it for this part of the Pokemon TPP version playthrough. Join me in part 17, where I'll be, you know, talking about more stuff, because that's what I do. See you all next time.